Have you ever drifted off in a lecture? Has your mind ever wandered into a different place and you've realised that you completely lost track of what's being said? Let's hope that you will stick with me for this online talk. I want to start with a story about how this TEDx germinated. The story of blended learning. In 2013, I was an associate lecturer at De Montfort University. The module was designed to share and inspire creative entrepreneurship with a diverse group of Year 3 media students. We created the opportunity for experiential learning with live briefs and writing a business plan for emerging creative startups. At the same time, I was mentoring some undergrads at the University of Derby. During this time, two highly entrepreneurial students from both universities helped steer my pathway from focusing on traditional education to e-learning and a more blended approach. One never really turned up to lectures, but would instantly respond to late night email. The other did a no-show at one of our scheduled mentoring sessions after I'd driven for over an hour in rush hour. I didn't really take it personally, I just realised that they didn't want to learn in this forced way. They wanted flexibility and choice. This is what inspired my educational career to grow and evolve to suit those needs. So I set up CoLab to ignite learning and share knowledge through video. It's not surprising, 100% of young people are using the internet to consume information, knowledge and communicate. Emerging talent in the developed world have expectations to be more independent, but we're generally still forcing them to learn in batch education because it's more effective for the educators and institutions. The pandemic forced us all to learn, do everything online. The majority of my teaching friends and colleagues and pretty much every parent overnight became the head of IT for their children's education. When the news of lockdown hit, fortunately I was collaborating on an e-learning project, Webinar, a blended professional development program for artists, which was predominantly delivered online. So we had all of the digital tools in place to pivot our in-person events without any tech stress. This meant that we could focus on having fun and games as we faced the storm, rather than us having to choose software, look at bandwidth and work out how registration worked, let alone what and how we were going to share our knowledge online. But when we opened up Heather's online workshop the evening of lockdown 1.0 with this performance, I was optimistic that we could ride the storm.
We've got hi Kelly, hey, oh, and a smiley face as well.
Oh, this is good. Look, there's 8 people here. We are having a party, guys. We didn't know if everyone was going to turn up or if everyone was in Tesco's coming up. So I'm glad that you can join us.
Hello everybody, I brought my ukulele to do the warm-up music before we start the show.
Webinar has always been an amazing community to share and inspire others while testing and learning what works to engage an audience. Being forced this year to deliver everything online in comparison to previous years has really reassured me that the blended approach really helps to build and maintain trust within our community, creating a deeper sense of belonging and purpose. This is where the power of storytelling comes in. We're always looking for emotive ways to connect the audience, and this can sometimes be difficult in the world of long play e-learning. Going back to my question at the beginning, being honest, most of us have drifted off in lectures, both in person and online, generally because the topic's just a bit dry, there's an information overload, or it's just uninspired. I've been fortunate to collaborate with a number of inspiring educators, and I want to share with you some of the tricks I picked up collaborating with them. Make it personal, share your passion, tell your story while sharing your knowledge. It's not about delivering a biography, but using real life examples and anecdotes helps to build trust, which is vital to engage your audience while sharing knowledge. Offering choice and control is also a great way to help build trust and engagement in your learners. Find ways for people to interact and imply the shared learning is a great way to forge knowledge, so blending in experiences, games and rewards into your program really helps to cement the learning experience. Augmented reality is already immersing our lives. The layers of information at our fingertips is unreal. And with the recent shift where everyone's using contactless, people are really happy to use their phones into windows of augmented reality. Virtual reality is on our doorstep. With Facebook buying Oculus, they're bringing it to the masses, and once more people have adopted the hardware, who knows where it will take us, literally anywhere beyond our imagination. As a video storyteller, I love to create windows into other worlds. We're currently exploring evolving webinar into VR, using 360 video and gamification to enhance the storytelling. Inevitably, the future of immersive online learning is where the film and gaming industry will completely morph together. Then we'll have interactive cinematic experiences at our fingertips. But reflecting on the last year, we are social animals and we need genuine human contact to be mentally engaged and stimulated to learn. So I don't feel that one size or one tech will ever solely scratch this itch. Let's learn from these unprecedented times and focus on the shared values and needs of our community. Then we'll naturally ignite learning while blending the most effective technologies to help share our knowledge to the world. Thank you.